Hello, welcome. Today I have another ink sample review for you. Today we're doing Summer Storm by Robert Oster. We're just going to give this a shake. I don't know if it has shimmers in it or not, so it's always good to give it a shake just to make sure. And we'll go ahead and check this out. This is a really pretty gray, like a blue toned gray. Let's get a little more. There we go. All right. It looks like this might have some purple in it. It's very pretty so far. Okay. Just going to set this aside. I don't see any shimmer yet, so we're probably okay on that. I'm going to go ahead and write the name on there. And I'm going to set this aside under the fan to dry, and I'll be right back. That's what it looks like so far. Okay, so now I've got some copy paper here, and we're just going to check this out on the copy paper and see how it performs. I always like to try this on a cheap paper, just in case maybe you're at school or work or something and don't have access to your nicer papers. All right, Summer Storm. Robert. Oh, actually, we're not going to put the name. We're going to put the copy paper, so I can remember. Which paper it is. There we go. That's how it looks so far. It looks like maybe a tiny bit of feathering. It does look like a purpley gray. And we're going to try this also on some HP 32. And HP 32 is another type of copy paper, but it's just higher quality. It's nicer. It has a very smooth finish, so the ink resists really well, and you sometimes get to see the different special effects in the ink. And this is HP 32. And if there are any other colors that you'd like to see me review, just leave a comment. If I have the ink or if I can get it, then we'll do a review. All right, there we go. That's how that looks so far. And then we're going to test this out on some Tomo River paper. And Tomo River paper is really good at showing off the different properties of the inks. So I always like to do a test on here as well. And right now it looks like there might be some shading, so that'll be exciting. I do like shading inks. There we go. All right. Okay, I'm going to go check on our swatch, see if it's dry. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So here is how the swatches came out. This ink is a really pretty, just like a pale, I don't know about pale, like a dusty, maybe dusty purple kind of on copy paper. There is a little bit of feathering, so that is something to keep in mind if you're going to use this on some cheaper paper. And then here it is on the HP 32. It still has that beautiful like dusty purple look to it, but it's much more saturated and beautiful. And you can see clearly that there is some shading in the writing. And this is a really, really lovely purple. So if you want something that's a little bit, you want a purple, but you want something maybe more work-friendly or work-safe and something a little toned down, this is a really good option. And then here it is on the Tomo River. You can clearly see the shading here in these swatches and in the writing. The beautiful, beautiful purple. This is a really nice color. I was not expecting it to look quite like this, so this is really nice. This is a beautiful ink. And then we're going to look at the swatch we made. And you can see on here how pretty this is. It starts out with this, you know, everywhere from like a really, really pale purple when you put the ink down lightly to really heavy, dark shade of purple, and some really nice halo shading effects around the edges, and a little bit of shading down here in the writing. This is a really, really pretty color. And also in a couple of places here where the inks dropped, you can see little blushes of pink, just a tiny, tiny bit. Very, very pretty, complex, like a dusty purple, like I said. So this is a really nice one. If you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you can see more. And thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.